It's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And the Cardinal first down.
Murray now on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10.
Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Hey, give me a radar. Check 4.
Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check right 39. Check right 39. Check 59. Check right 39.
Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Steps away. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of 2 on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Henry, and he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Throwing now is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Here's Murray.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, They know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twins. Watch out. Monday. Watch twins.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Gets this to Ertz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's second and inches at the Rams' 37-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now a handoff to Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Murray going to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. Touchdown! Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Stafford on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Closest to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Going deep for Hopkins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On first down, Stafford here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 8 coming up. Throwing is Stafford.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Behind the chain, second and 12. To the air again, Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Akers again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Murray now on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new cut.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, LA. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a two-point conversion. It's a run with Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Murray now on first down. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
49-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Murray now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Zaven Collins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stafford throws left side. Atwell's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, good move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Throwing here, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Stafford looks to throw again. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion, leading them to victory.